Hello, and welcome to the Music Shack Podcast. This is episode number 9. This week you're joined by myself, Bruce.
Ron.
And Ed. Let's get right into the Billboard.
We got a lot to talk about, too, so let's just get going.
All right, looking at the albums, number 1 is My Turn by Lil Baby. Number 2 is Chromatica by Lady Gaga. Number 3 is Blame It On Baby by Da Baby.
We just moved up.
Yeah, it's up 3 spots.
Yeah.
Hollywood is Bleeding by Post Malone's number 4, which is up 4 spots. Dark Lane Demo Tapes by Drake is still sitting at 5. High Off Life by Future is number 6. Good album. Wanna by Gunna, which is just fun to say. Number 7, it's down 4 spots. Oh shit. Yeah, that's number 7. My bad.
Yes, it is.
External Take by Lil Uzi Vert.
Eternal Take.
Eternal Take, whatever. I speak my own language.
This is true.
Yeah, that's up 1. The Goat by Polo G is down 2. That's at number 9. And After Hours by The Weeknd.
Still
Solid 10.
Still sitting at 10.
Depressing album.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on to our singles.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, we have Rockstar by DaBaby.
Yep.
That's up 1, so that's sitting at number 1 now. We have Savage by Megan Thee Stallion featuring
Beyonce.
Yep. Number 2. That went up 2 spots. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, sitting at number 3. That also went up 2 spots. Roses by St. John. That went up 4 spots at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't know if this was the remix or if this was the original song, so I played the original one because I was curious. Not bad.
Oh, okay. I've been busy, so I unfortunately did not hear it.
And then we have Intentions by Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5. That went up 2 spots.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Surprisingly.
Number 6, we have Say So by Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
And that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby at number 7, so that went down 4 spots.
Yeah.
What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow. That's number 8. Went up 10 spots. I actually listened to this one.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
It wasn't too bad. Blueberry Faygo at number 9 by Lil Mosey. That went up 2 spots. I also played this one.
I hear Fago, and you know what I think of. Do you?
I don't.
I don't.
ICP? Insane Clown Posse?
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's because I don't listen to them.
Like,
haven't heard
I
about
really
them in
don't
a
fuck with them,
long-ass
but
time.
for whatever reason, when I hear Fago, I think of them.
Okay.
All right.
And then number 10 for singles is Circles by Post Malone. That is up 3 spots.
And going into the artists, number 1, we have Bob Dylan.
With a re-entry after however long it's been.
Yes.
I didn't listen to the album just because I don't listen to Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
But from the synopsis it has, it sounds very profound and very powerful. But that's because it's Bob Dylan. The dude's a genius when it comes to music. 73, by the way.
Really?
73, and he's writing music again. It's
Oh.
insane.
Hey, man. Music is therapy.
This is true.
More power to him.
Number 2 is Lil Baby. Number 3, Post Malone. Number 4, BTS. Number 5 is Luke Combs. Number 6 is Harry Styles. Number 7 is DaBaby. Number 8, The Weeknd. Number 9, Roddy Ricch. And number 10, Drake. Billboard artist list. Which,
It's a decently good list.
yeah, I wish they went by plays and album downloads and not like
Yeah.
merch.
Also,
Yeah.
can we at least acknowledge that Billie Eilish is no longer top 10?
Okay.
That is very true.
That did happen, and I read the whole thing and didn't say so.
But yeah, no, she was top 10 for the longest time, and she's no longer top 10.
Yeah.
So it was quite interesting to see that. But who do we want to get started with this time? Because we got a lot.
Yeah, we do got a lot. We got a pile.
I guess I can start off real quick.
Okay.
So this week I'm bringing along Horizons by Beyond the Black. This
So-
is
Well, basically what this is it's It's a form of metal. It's considered symphonic.
Symphonic.
Metal.
Okay, I got
Symphonic
more of
metal, hard rock type of
There's a
thing.
little bit of electronic inspirations in there.
All
Yeah.
right.
Overall, it's not bad.
It is.
I actually kind of like it.
It's actually. 1 second. That's not something.
But
I gotta say, it is everything I wanted and needed in an album that I didn't know until it got released.
Okay.
It is beautiful. Some songs I'm going to bring up, especially from the album, is Horizons. That is by far my favorite track of the entire album. We got Some Kind of Monster. We got Paralyzed and Welcome to My Wasteland. Those are my favorite songs of the album entirely. It is a beautifully put together album. They actually changed their sound a little bit going into this album, and they're rocking it real hard. And I'm definitely glad for the change. Can't wait for more from them.
yeah, I think the ones that I would highlight are Wounded Healer, Some Kind of Monster, Paralyzed, and Welcome to My Wasteland. Even I Won't Surrender. I actually like that one a lot too.
That one is awesome.
So overall, it's a very solid set list. Not something I would go to personally a lot, but if I was in the mood for it, I would do it.
I am, on the other hand, I think I've played this album probably at least 10 times a day for the past week.
Yeah, well, that's also because you love power and symphonic metal more than anything.
It's so beautiful.
I will admit it is good. It's just not what I prefer. I think you also had a single, didn't you?
Yeah,
Or you had an EP.
An electronic EP.
I love that EP, by the way.
It's beautiful.
The one we are referencing is Lights Out by Cloud9. Or Cloud None, I'm sorry.
Cloud9.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this. This is a little 5-piece that it's very... I don't know the word for it. Because it hits hard, but at the same time, it's not... I don't think it's meant to be what you think. I don't think it's meant to be like the happy hardcore kind of thing. I think it's just basic electronic music that has bouncy beats to it. But I love it.
Yeah, I thought it was solid.
I loved everything about it.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it a lot.
Why don't we move on to...
Well, we also had we could move on to what? Six Pack Hot by Black.
Yes, I like this, actually.
My biggest problem with Black's music is I always want to hear more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is my biggest problem with his music.
Yeah, it's like the one album we had the couple weeks ago, where it's like it was only 9 songs. It's like I want more of this.
Yeah.
I definitely liked Know My Rights.
Yep.
That was definitely a good one. I love the whole thing, but I think Know My Rights is probably one of my favorite ones. Off of that, it's weird. It's like for how little I listen to the genre of hip hop and rap, this has given me an opportunity to find more things that I actually do enjoy, and things I wouldn't expect that I would enjoy, lyrically and musically too. So it's definitely it's a journey for me, at least, to be able to do this and listen to these types of things now with more of an open mindset.
Yeah.
So it's a nice change for me, at least. But what else did you have?
We got Girls in the Hood by Megan Thee Stallion.
This song it's interesting. I was following the lyrics as it went along. I'm like, damn.
That's about as much as I can say about it too.
I love it though. It's one of those like bullshit tracks. It's like pretty much hyping yourself up. It's like, this is who I am. This is what I do. Fuck everyone else who doesn't agree with me.
Which is kind of like the persona that she pushes.
Right.
Like, you watch an interview with her and she's very much that person.
Mm-hmm.
What I thought was dope about it was the track, not without the drums and the bass, is actually from NWA.
Okay.
The name of the song, like, when I heard that kick in, the first thing I heard was Woke Up Quick at About Noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. Like, that's what I heard. Like, and then Meg started rapping. Like, because Eazy rapped over that beat. And that's how he introed the song, which I'm upset with Pandora because they don't have the opening.
Mhm.
What they have is him going cruising down the street in my 6'4". That's where they have it opening. And it's not the actual opening of the song. But it's weird, though, because they got the lyrics for the full song,
Mhm.
which really boggles my mind. But yeah, I even liked how she flipped the the chorus, like the original, you know, because Easy would say with the boys in the hood are always hard, and she
changes the
flip
girls
on
in it. A nice play on words too.
yeah,
It's not. I love this track. It's it's the kind of thing you don't. I can't say you don't necessarily expect it out of a female artist because that's kind of being ignorant.
yeah,
Because a lot of people do this, no matter who they are. But you don't. For me, I don't hear it as often out of a female artist. I hear it more out of someone like Eminem or anybody in that realm. So it was very nice. But I think something else real quick before we can move.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we had Hella Fucking Trauma by Juicy J.
Yep.
Beat wise, I wasn't too interested, but like lyrically I was,
Yeah.
because the lyrics are more of more of a touchy subject
Yeah.
than anything.
I wasn't ready for it from Juicy J. Because when I hear Juicy J, I hear, yeah, ho,
Right. And then this was actually like intellectual.
I'm fucked up.
And then this is more of a profound intellectual piece.
Yes.
Which
Which was great.
yes,
Right.
I love hearing hip hop artists' take on things that are happening.
Yeah.
It's a different side of things, because especially for me, since I listen to hard rock and metal and that kind of stuff, so I hear about it from that perspective, but then I hear about it from the demographic that is affected more by it.
Yeah.
And I like hearing both sides, so it's very welcoming. And then we had Rounds by Cowboy featuring Fibio Foreign.
Yep. Brooklyn Drill.
Wasn't too fond of this one. Was not too fond of this one. I don't know what it was, but I just found it kind of boring in my opinion.
I got you.
And I don't know if it was the way it flowed or if it was the voice or whatever. But not my cup of tea. But we can move on unless you got something else you want to throw in real quick. Or you
Nah.
just saving stuff.
I actually ain't got shit. I've been busy this week.
Okay.
I apologize.
All good.
I'll be better next week, I swear.
That's what they all say.
Don't fire me.
Don't fire me.
Wait, but you're the boss.
Well, that's Okay.
Interesting turn of events.
interesting. But
Turns out he didn't know he was in charge.
gasp.
Hold on. I could make everybody else quieter than me. Oh, shit. All right. Let's get back to the seriousness.
But moving on to what we have in the metal scene, real quick. Before I actually get into this, I wanted to highlight Amends by Grey Days,
Okay.
which is a project that Chester Bennington had before Linkin Park. As much as I wanted to highlight it, I actually found what I have just instead to be more thought-provoking, which is How Do We Want to Live by Long Distance Calling. And a little bit about this group real quick is that they have no vocalist. They're actually a purely instrumental group.
They had a vocalist on the one track.
Yes, but they don't have a solidified member as a vocalist.
Okay.
They're
Was he a featured artist or?
I think it's just someone they found,
Okay.
or it might have been one of them. I don't know.
Because dude wasn't half bad. Like,
No, he
I've
wasn't.
heard worst lead singers.
He was actually pretty good.
Like,
Uh,
I was actually impressed. I was like, why aren't they singing more often? Like, I figured like none of them had a voice or something, so they
Right.
just talked at. But no, like I'm like, there's a voice there, and it's better than most that I hear.
Right. Yeah. No. They're purely an instrumental set of like I think there's 4 of them. But I like this. it is metal.
Yeah.
You can definitely hear the influence, but it's more of a.
I don't know if I call it metal because it's more like rock. Like it's good driving music.
Oh yeah, no, there's a metal influence to it in terms of the intensity of the drums, and then you have some of the guitar riffs, but it's more of a hard rock vibe.
Yeah.
And it's just the name of the album, like, how do we want to live?
Yeah. There's some thought-provoking things in there.
Yes.
Thought provoking.
The weird thing is when I first listened to the album, I didn't realize that it changed songs. I thought that Curiosity Part 1 and Part 2 were the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked down and I'm like, oh, okay, so where Curiosity Part 1 picks up is actually Curiosity Part 2. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's I actually like this a lot because it's a nice change of pace, and from all the intensity.
Yeah.
It's more of a slower tempo, and it's not as heavy, but the headspace it kind of puts you in is a thought-provoking headspace. It pretty much puts you in a mindset where, some of the things they talk about on the album are bigger, broader topics that can fill a discussion for hours.
Yeah.
It's philosophical, and I actually love how it was put together. I love everything about it. So it was very, like I said, it was just very thought-provoking. I can't find a better adjective, which is weird because usually I can do that. But
normally you can.
Yeah, normally I can. I love this album. I don't know what it is. I just love it.
Maybe you're just shifting your tastes a little bit to include some more things.
Maybe broadening my horizons.
Broadening the horizon.
I also had a single that I didn't think I was gonna like, and I didn't think I was gonna talk about it.
Really enjoyed it.
Bring Me the Horizon has a new track called Parasite Eve, and it's along similar lines of what they did in Ludens. But I like this better. This felt more cohesive.
I just wish that they picked a vibe. Like, I like a track that has a vibe. I don't mind the vibe changing, but this is swinging. It's like...
Yeah.
It does swing from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Yeah.
And then back again.
Yes.
But...
I prefer, like, I don't mind a song starting off like, hey, we're going to be real chill, and then out of nowhere, fuck the world! Like, cool. Like, just keep that energy. Like...
Just hold on to it.
Hey,
Use it.
Not calm down. Calm down.
I don't know. I felt like Parasite E was more cohesive than Ludens was.
It was. It was
So,
less of
very
a micro mixtape.
Yes. It was less of a microcosm of different styles.
It just didn't keep the same vibe, and that was my biggest problem with it.
So I have if they do another album, which I'm sure they're going to, I have a feeling this is the kind of sound they're going to use. So I'll be interested, to say the least, and I won't give it a try, but we will see.
I'm gonna try it.
I also want to talk about Falconer, because they had a new album that I mentioned last week called From a Dying Ember, which you are going to like, Bruce.
I'll have to give it a listen then.
Because it is power metal, but it's Viking themed.
Oh my god, yes, give it to me now.
Viking power metal. That sounds like something out of like Bruce's Wet Dreams.
Yes.
I've actually got a few songs.
I thought you were about to say I've had a few wet dreams about this.
I wouldn't be
There's
surprised.
a few songs I listen to just for that reason.
But I actually like this one a lot. So I definitely
You'll
give
have
that
to
one a
send that
listen.
to me.
I will. Amends by Grey Days, which is, like I said, it's Chester Bennington before Linkin Park. I love this side of Chester because the side that we got on One More Light kind of leans into what this is. It's more laid back, it's more chilled out, but it's still deep and profound and thought-provoking that Chester always has with his lyrics. It's that style that he's always been able to do that got refined over the years, but it started with this, I think, from what I've researched. And I love that they actually decided to come together and put the album out after his passing. I love this. We have there are 11 tracks. We have Sickness, Sometimes, What's in the Eye, The Syndrome, In Time, Just Like Heroin, B12, Soul Song, Moray Sky, She Shines, and Shooting Out. And from Sickness to Shooting Out, it is a masterpiece. And it's Chester. How do you not like Chester?
Yeah.
He has a couple different singing styles on here that I didn't know he could do, which was very nice to hear too. And then I also found out that Fame on Fire, they have an album called Levels.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Their album called Levels is coming out next month in August.
Oh, okay.
But they recently put out their third single on it, which is Down. And it's about being in the, it's about dealing with depression and dealing with those kinds of thoughts, and being thinking like everything you're doing is for nothing. I love this song. It is the third to last on the album, so but I'm excited to hear what else they have for this, because I love their sound, I love their vocalist, and I love their lyrics. So I'm excited to see what else they have in time. Mike Shinoda is also dropping a new album called Dropped Frames Volume 1 on July 10th, so that's very, very soon. I will probably be talking about that one if I find nothing else. And he has 3 songs off of that too. He has Open Door, Super Galactica, and Osiris. I love all 3. Osiris is a instrumental piece. Open Door has lyrics, and I love Mike's flow. I love his lyrics. I love his beats. So it's just that it's one of those tracks that just hits real hard, and it's real fast, and it's nice. And Super Galactica is very video game and space-esque, and I like it. And then Black Veil Brides is doing a re-recording of Stitch These Wounds.
Oh, okay.
Which is their debut album.
I think I saw something about that.
I fucking love this. The first song they've put out so far that's been redone is Sweet Blasphemy, which is one of the best tracks on the album. And I'm excited just for all of it, because I love this song. Mm-hmm. I love this album. But the re-recording is called Restitch These Wounds. So I'm very excited for that. Like I said, that comes out July 10th. So
that's going to be fun to listen to.
Yes. I know I'll be talking about that one as well. So, or that's not July 10th, I'm sorry. Mike Shinoda's July 10th. When is Black Veil Brides? Black Veil Brides, I think, is August 2nd. Yes. Okay. So I will probably be talking about that one in time, if I don't find anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is all I have, but there's a lot. Because
always is.
Because Black Veil Brides, you can literally talk about what the sound they started with and what they developed into, and just the fact that they're re-recording the first album. You're gonna hear the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just excited. Mike Shinoda, I'm excited for his new set. Mike has an album, or has a song on this new album coming out called Booty Down. It's the last song on the album.
Okay.
I don't know what it entails, but I'm curious. I actually like a lot of the song names for this album. Number 3 is called Duckbot.
Now that's a name I can get behind.
Then there's Cupcake Cake.
Those are nice.
We have Doodle Buzz. We have Babble Bobble, Session McSession Face. Yeah, Neon Crickets, and then Booty Down.
It seems like it'll be a fun album to listen to.
I actually think these are the songs that he has put together while streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
Because for a while he was streaming him like through his music creative process, and he was talking with chat and was like, "Hey, we're going to do these things. We're going to make songs. What do you guys want to? What kind of sounds do you want to hear?" So I think that these songs some of these anyway, are from that,
okay.
Which
that makes sense.
Which is really cool. Hence why the names are kind of weird. I think he probably took polls on the names.
Yeah, I can understand that a little bit better now.
But yeah, so very exciting things coming up. I want to hear it. I want to hear it all.
All right. So, anyone got anything for the crate?
I threw 'em out. I threw out what my crate stuff was.
Not much really. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of Horizons, and I've been listening to Iron Maiden again
All right.
last week. That's about it, really.
Yeah, they had their re-release of stuff, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
Iron Maiden, I think.
Checking. I've just been
I
listening.
think they did.
I've just been listening to a lot of their stuff while working.
I did some actual crate digging this weekend.
Oh,
Found out I have a CD by Metallica never opened.
Oh, okay.
I found out that there's a song by Feed Me and the Farm Beggars that I bought. Had it on my iTunes. Forgot it existed. Like, I heard, you forget a song exists, and you hear, like, the opening, and you go, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
nothing.
Just not at all. No recollection.
No. And it's a great fucking song. It's
Yeah.
called 24/7. But yeah.
I love rediscovering old songs that I used to listen to. Because you either A, don't remember a damn thing about them, or you remember certain parts and you're like, I know where I was when I heard this.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing that. I love the nostalgia that comes out of it.
Yeah.
But I guess we can move on to our upcomings.
I was
unless you
going
got
to
something.
go into the news.
Go
Ah,
to
tell me
news.
some news.
BET recently had their 2020 Hip Hop Awards.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Best International Act was Burna Boy.
Okay.
I've heard him do a few features with like electronic artists from time to time. Best New Artist. This is going to be a shock to everybody. Roddy Ricch.
Wow.
Humanitarian of the Year award went to Beyonce. This is again BET. Video of the Year award went to Nipsey Hussle, John Legend, and DJ Khaled for their video for the song Higher.
I mean, John Legend's on it, so I'd imagine it's decent.
Yeah. Roddy Ricch won Album of the Year with Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial.
Not surprised.
Viewer's choice was Hot Girl Summer, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, and Ty Dolla $ign.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Best
Collaboration?
yes, went to Drake and Chris Brown for No Guidance.
Drake? Okay.
Best New International Act went to Shasha, SHA. If I butchered it, I apologize. Anyway.
See, I think of the Disturbed cover of, I think it's Land of Confusion, where he does the shaw in the background. I think of that.
All right. Female R&B and pop artist. That the winner of that category was Lizzo.
Okay, I can see that.
She had a huge run.
Yeah.
Like that. I can't remember the name of the song, but I hear the song, I know the words. Like, she had a huge run.
Yeah, she made quite a big. She developed quite a big following and made quite a big impact.
Yeah. Was it best female hip hop artist went to Megan Thee Stallion. Can't argue with that.
No, not at all.
Y'all care about actors and actresses,
Not really.
movies? Oh, best male hip hop went to DaBaby.
Okay.
Best group went to the Migos, which I don't know if I'm feeling that because I can't name anything the Migos put out within like a year.
Right.
Like I heard I heard like each one of them on different tracks with different artists, but as
Nothing
far
together.
as a group, like gospel went to Kurt Franklin, but I think he wins that no matter what what award show you're watching.
Right.
If they have that there, guess what?
You guess who's winning.
Yep.
And if he doesn't win, you're wrong.
Yeah. Male R&B and pop artist went to Chris Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's put out anything recently that's been.
Sadly, The Weeknd was one of the nominees.
Oh.
I think that's a snub. I think that's a snub.
Sounds like it. But I found out that there's an article, person who writes for an online newsletter, and I can't remember the name of the company he writes for, but he pretty much came out and lashed and like tried to cancel Shinedown.
What did Shinedown do?
Well, apparently you can tell by reading this article that he does not like the genre of the hard rock and that kind of scene.
He does not like the genre of the hard rock?
No. Apparently, you can tell. And then he also just doesn't like the southern influence that Shinedown has in their guitar.
That's a problem for them.
For this guy, at least.
It's unique. And
I know.
being unique is a good thing.
But he apparently just doesn't like Shinedown at all, and he knows next to nothing about them, and he's making all these like assumptions and accusations of like the kind of group they are. And he's completely bashing them, which is funny.
So Ron decided an opinion article is news. Nice.
It was just funny to hear about that. The fact that the guy even said, it's like, I don't know a whole lot about the group, but they're this and this and this and this, they do this and all that kind of thing. It's like, okay, sure. But like, you just said you don't know anything about them. It's weird too, because apparently the company he writes for is a very credited company, and like they have good material usually, except for this guy. Apparently. And I think that's all I really got for news.
Okay.
I just felt like sharing because the guy's an idiot.
It's not really
Sounds
news.
so.
It's just disrespecting the shit out of somebody.
Counts as news because of the guy I found it from. If we've got nothing else, we can mosey on over to our upcoming albums.
All right.
I only have 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not looking at the wrong day like I did last week?
No, because I'm looking at the right day, July 3rd, Friday.
Oh, okay.
Buried Tomorrow with Cannibal. I might listen to that one.
No, you
And Poltergeist with Feather of Truth. That's it. That's all I've got. Which is weird, because usually I've got at least 5 or more.
So, expect a text message at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Okay.
If this drops, I'm not sleeping.
Oh, the Pop Smoke?
Yes. All right. So July
All right.
3rd, right? We got Gucci Mane presents So Icy Summer
Ugh, okay.
by Gucci Mane. Yeah, weird. West Side Gun is dropping Fly God is an Awesome God too.
Okay. Beelzebub much?
And Pop Smoke's posthumous album, Shooting for the Stars, Aiming for the Moon, is supposed to drop. And if it drops, I am not fucking sleeping. I am not. What I'm doing.
What if you have work?
Sleep is for the weak at that point.
We will never sleep because sleep is for the weak. We will never rest if we're all fucking dead.
Okay.
Enjoy that spike.
We gotta start all over.
Oh, shit.
Bruce, I am in charge. We are not starting all over.
I would rather not. But yeah. Gucci Mane, really?
Yeah.
Alright, I guess.
Gucci. Oh, you got a problem with Gucci?
No, him. Just, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, okay.
It's him.
He's inspired a lot of artists I listen to, and every time they go, I was inspired by Gucci, I go, okay.
How is that a good thing?
I never heard it. Like, I don't think I ever heard an artist go, yeah, I was inspired by Gucci, and I go, okay, I can see. No.
No, it's very out there.
But yeah, no, he's inspired like a whole mess load of guys from like the South.
That kind of seems concerning in a way, just because it's Gucci Mane. But like,
I mean, there's a lot of guys who are influenced by Lil Wayne.
it's true. I mean, Lil Wayne though is
Yeah,
he's a
prominent artist.
yeah, and he's actually like good at what he does.
Yeah, I mean, we reviewed T Grizzly's album last week, and he's obviously inspired by Meek.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first song I heard by him was like, someone trying to recreate Dreams and Nightmares.
I like that album. No, that was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, light week for releases. Like I said, I got 2.
What do you mean light week?
Well,
What do you mean light week?
He doesn't enjoy what's coming up. That's all.
Oh.
I don't know what other sides.
Hater.
It's a light week for me. There's 2 metal albums coming out.
Find anything?
So
We're waiting.
Is that Zed?
yes,
Am I
Zed,
seeing the word Zed?
He's gonna
Really?
he's confirmed a new album will be coming out in 2020.
Oh, okay, so we got
Interesting.
news.
We don't have dates, but we're expecting something in 2020. And Virtual Riot,
What?
we've got something coming from him. He just proposed to his girlfriend of 8 years and teased an album in 2020 in one swoop.
Yo, good for him.
So yeah, we got something.
Virtual Riot. That's actually sounds exciting.
Yeah, it does.
got great stuff. And Joyride.
Is that Joyride? That is
Yes.
fucking Joyride.
Joyride.
We may have a bigger electronic segment coming up.
Yeah, we got a good couple coming up.
When's this supposed to drop?
We've gotten some singles out of it. Let's see.
Is it just one of those things where like, oh yeah, all of these artists are dropping stuff, but
Yeah.
just sometime this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
all-
we don't know when.
It's
The
all
confirmed
upcoming.
release date was set in 2019, but it came and gone, and there was no album. So
If
Who else does it sound like?
if that drops. If that drops.
We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about with it eventually.
I'm sorry if they drop it. If they drop the Joyride album and a Pop Smoke album in the same week, I'll be coming here with bags underneath my eyes, and
yeah,
I'll sit there and I'll be like, "All right, everybody check in." And after everybody checks, I'll just drop the headphones, put my own headphones on.
And just go with it.
and then the two of us will do this while you're over there raving in the corner.
Yes,
That sounds about right.
firing everything off the decks.
Yeah, that's about all I got news for upcoming though.
All right. So let's go into tour dates. Canceled. Okay, now.
All right, cool. That's that over.
Yep, that's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a lot of stuff for this week, and I was excited that we actually had an abundance of things to talk about.
Yeah.
And there's so much good stuff we got to talk about this week too.
Yes,
I'm
but that's every week here, whether
am-
we have a lot of it or not.
Yeah, I'm still upset with Pandora, but it's okay.
I mean, it's Pandora.
That's
It kind of sucks
It's
anyway.
okay. Well, let's not bash them. We want them at the table at some point. Oh shit!
Just like we want Raycon earbuds.
Oh boy.
No. We're not going there. We're not going there.
No,
We are not
Before-
in any way sponsored by Raycon, although
as much as I would love.
although
to.
we wish we were.
Stop saying Raycon. Stop saying Raycon.
We'll just have to wait until our favorite earbuds come to us and say, "Hey, we'll give you money.
Your
talk
favorite
about
earbuds.
us." They should be your favorite.
They're actually
too.
they're pretty nice.
And let me give you some reasons
No,
why.
They are pretty nice though.
Oh shit.
I think that about covers this week.
Okay.
So yeah, I say we close this one out.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming to episode 9 of the Music Shack podcast. We are, now after, like I've said this in the first episode back since quarantine, but
Yeah.
it's good to be back.
It's
I'm-
great to be back.
I'm glad there's
Awesome.
stuff coming out now. We are going to be doing this every week. It's fun, and thank you guys for the support. But like I said, this has been episode 9.
Yeah. Wanna?
Oh yeah, before we go, I also want to plug that we have another podcast that we do called Ish Talkers Anonymous. We do this every week as well now, and it's kind of just a general discussion where we talk about random shit that we end up either diving into a rabbit hole of, or we just feel like talking about something that we've seen. So if that's also something you want to give a try, and you're interested, by all means, go to that. That is once again Ish Talkers Anonymous.
And this concludes our weekly podcast. Unless Bruce has anything else to say.
Nope, I am all good.
All right. We'll be back next week. More songs and albums to talk about. Till then, Plur, one love, Black Lives Matter. Have a great week. Stay safe, mosh and rave responsibly. Don't get too drunk on the 4th of July. And enjoy the noise. Get drunk on 4th of July.